Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday morning, June 23rd. Quite an active day yesterday in the Mid-Atlantic region. There was some very heavy rain, very strong thunderstorms in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region, especially on the western side of the I-95 corridor region. In D.C., for example, the Virginia suburbs, Culpeper, Warrington, all got hit hard yesterday. There were damaging wind gusts, many trees were down, and heavy rainfall. A cool ocean flow of air has developed throughout the Mid-Atlantic region early this morning. It will keep temperatures well below normal for this time of the year. For example, in Philadelphia, high temperatures should be somewhere in the middle 80s, probably closer to the 70-degree mark than the middle 80s this afternoon, with a low-level east to northeast flow of air. There is one final rain band that is an impressive and an important rain band set up early this morning that extends from central eastern part of New York State southward across the eastern part of Pennsylvania and then into the Delmarva Peninsula region. This rain band will not move very far over the next couple of hours. There will be some heavy rain involved, places like the Philadelphia suburbs, even Philadelphia itself, Allentown, up across the Poconos into New York State and southward into the Delmarva Peninsula. This is that band right here, and watch out for some localized flooding because this is kind of a stationary frontal system. There'll be some training involved. That means some of these shower cells will move from north to south across the same area over the next few hours, and that could lead to some localized flooding conditions. So again, a very stubborn area of rain early this morning, primarily focused over eastern Pennsylvania up into New York State and now swinging on down into the Delmarva Peninsula. Watch out for some localized flooding, as some of this rain will be heavy and it will be pretty persistent over the next few hours. Well, much cooler than normal conditions today in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City compared to normal for this time of the year. We're in the latter part of June, now in the very beginning stages of the summer season. We have had numerous cool air blasts that have made their way from Canada into the central and eastern states over the past several weeks, and it looks like that kind of a pattern will continue until, at least until the early part of July. In fact, let's walk through the 850 millibar temperature anomaly forecast maps from the 6Z run of the GFS, and we'll see additional cool air blasts that will make their way from Canada into the central and eastern states as we move into the month of July. Starting off the day here, today we have a low-level flow of air out of the east to northeast, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, all the way west to the D.C. metro region. It will keep temperatures well below normal for this time of the year. We do have a warm-up that begins on Friday. Here we are now on Friday, and it will turn warmer. Certainly just with the reintroduction of some sunshine on Friday, temperature will jump compared to today. Again, confined to the lower 70s for highs in most areas of the Mid-Atlantic I-95 corridor region, but back up into the 80s on Friday, and then the weekend will be quite warm. We're looking at, here we are, Sunday morning time frame, 850 millibar temperature anomalies well above normal from Texas across the eastern Great Lakes and into the northeast. Probably high temperatures Saturday and Sunday, D.C., Philly, New York City, mid to upper 80s. So it'll be certainly much warmer than what we'll experience today. But look at upstream. Another chilly air mass for this time of the year works its way from Canada into the central U.S. and then crosses the Great Lakes on Monday. There will be kind of a strong frontal passage in the eastern states on Monday associated with some showers and thunderstorms. And then cooler than normal conditions again, it looks like, for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, extending from the south central states all the way to New England. And that's not the end of the cool air blast. It sticks around for a few days, and then we'll work our way to the end of June right here, the last day of June. And now this is Friday, July 1st, the end of next week. And here we go, warmer than normal on this particular day, but upstream, yet another cooler than normal air mass working its way from Canada, dropping southeastward right into the northeastern part of the country, Mid-Atlantic, Great Lakes, New England. This happens to be Monday, July 4th. So we still have some cool air blasts that will make their way from Canada into the central and eastern states, going right into the month of July. Well, let's wrap up with the surface forecast maps from the 6Z run of the GFS. And here is that very stubborn band of rain this morning, extending all the way from southeastern Canada, across central and eastern New York, eastern Pennsylvania, down into the Delmarva Peninsula region. It will stick around for the next few hours. Some of the rain can be heavy at times, kind of a low pressure area forming right along that stationary frontal boundary zone. Again, watch out for training, which is simply defined as showers kind of moving over the same area. In this particular case, moving from north to south, they regenerate upstream and move over the same area. And so you could have some localized flooding over the next few hours. Some of this rain will be heavy, and there'll be numerous shower cells training over the same areas in eastern Pennsylvania, for example. Then by the afternoon, early evening, it shifts away, it weakens, it pulls out of the mid-Atlantic region, and we set up for a pretty nice day on Friday. High temperatures back up in the 80s compared to the well below normal 70s today in the mid-Atlantic region. Probably low to mid-80s on Friday afternoon, places like DC, Philadelphia, New York City. Then a warm weekend, highs probably up in the mid to upper 80s both days with plenty of sunshine. Then here we go, by the time we get to Monday morning, we have another cool frontal system right in this region. It's a pretty strong front on Monday morning, located right about here as of Monday morning, moving in this direction, and this is another cool air mass on its heels that pushes its way into the Mid-Atlantic region later Monday into Monday night. Go forward a couple of days here, and here we go. Clears out by the time we get to Tuesday morning right here, and this is another pleasant air mass for this time of the year, this time in the early part of the summer season for the Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic region, and New England. And again, we looked ahead. It looks like we'll get additional cooler than normal air masses going right into the early part of July in the northeastern states. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.